welcome to episode 104 of the Wrestling Burn. I'm Dickhead Parksy.
I'm Peckerhead Zombie.
And that's no nickname.
And it's Masturbation B.
Ooh. You get the good one.
What up, what up, what up?
It's been a little bit.
It's been about a week and a half.
I blew my hand off with fireworks.
Dude, you know what I did? I blew my head off.
Right? We were talking about that earlier. I was like, you hear about that kid that lit the fireworks off in his head?
What were you thinking, really? Really? Hey, this is gonna be funny. Let's stick an M80 on my head and see what happens. Wow.
I still don't see what's bad about that. I still think we can do it.
In Boston, we trust.
In Boston, we trust.
Hey, it's just like picking up firecrackers and forgetting to drop them.
That's right. And
hey, look, there are my fingers over there.
I just noticed we're in the B studio. You have an NWO pencil in the B studio?
Yes.
Why is that not in the main studio?
Don't know. There's a lot of stuff in the B studio.
In the B studio, my name is the Zombie, and I talk good sometimes.
my turn all the time. Dumbass.
Sometimes I talk about wrestling.
That was horrible.
Alright, so, ooh, boy, you've got the bender.
So let's talk some wrestling.
Let's talk about some Tough Enough first, because it's freshest in my mind.
Tough Enough.
I don't even want to talk about last week's episode. Last week's episode kind of sucked.
This episode was so staged.
The fight at the end was...
Oh, I like how Daniel Bryan made fun of me. He's like, that was the gayest fight I've ever seen.
He's like, oh, who can't throw punches?
Well, I saw on Twitter today that Mata and the Patrick kid got into a fight.
When?
During their competition today.
Really?
Yes.
Mata's my dude now.
I don't like the Patrick kid.
Either do I.
The kid thinks he's going to come into the WWE and he's going to be the next best thing, and he's not. You're never going to get a world championship
because
match.
You're black, literally.
Exactly.
And that's not being racist. That's following the pattern.
Exactly. That's just the pattern of the WWE. Yeah, you may come in and you may be the Intercontinental Champion or a Tag Team Champion, but you're never going to get a WWF title shot. And that was way too many W's.
www.com.wwef.com heavyweight title.
Belt Championship C. He's
going to get a freaking contract, and he's not even going to be able to come onto the main roster.
Did you notice?
Being a dick the way he is, he's going to come in here, and they're going to beat the shit out of him.
That's why they got rid of that kid Jeremiah.
Yeah.
The MMA kid without the teeth from last season. He went backstage in NXT, and everyone thought he was an asshole, and they fired him for it.
That's what this kid seems to me. He seems like he's better than everybody else because he's been watching wrestling since he's been 2 years old.
And I feel like there are a lot of wrestling fans in the WWE that are wrestlers.
We're going to be the greatest wrestlers of all time.
I am going to be the greatest wrestler of all time.
Okay, macho, fat now.
The greatest.
I am the fat macho man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah!
McDonald's, ooh, yeah. Snap into a Big Mac, yeah. Dig it, 99 cents.
Deep fry that Big Mac.
Webster McDonald's is the place, oh yeah. 99 cents, yeah. Dig it.
Yes, he is.
But no, like this Patrick kid, he's like, yeah, I just want to go in and talk about wrestling with some people, and nobody knows. Like, granted, probably 90% of the roster were like wrestling fans growing up. But like, I feel like if you go backstage, nobody's gonna want to be like sit there and just talk about wrestling. Like, let's talk about our.
They don't want to freaking talk about it.
Look, to me, watching that show, how are these judges supposed to really judge these guys when they're not doing anything? A lot of these kids are coming in with no real background. Hey, yeah, we want to see what your character is going to be. Go grab some pick a name out of a hat, go grab some clothes, and do it. You're not giving them any... You're not pointing them in any real direction.
I feel like that was like an improv thing, though. See, I think
that
was
more... I don't even know what the fuck improv is.
I think-
Obviously, ZZ had no fucking clue on what he was doing.
retarded.
Except showing his cock to everybody.
Get ready, because he's going to be on the show again later.
Yeah.
ZZ is back for another interview this week.
Is he?
Yeah, he
Nice,
is.
towards the end.
Oh,
ZZ
man.
is my favorite.
Yeah?
Yeah.
America Zeke?
Yes.
Do you think Sarah Lee is getting picked on?
Yeah.
She's pointless.
It's not her fault that they're not showing her. It's the way they edit the friggin' program.
Yeah, right? Like, Sarah, it's your fault that you're not doing anything because I'm a fucking bitch.
She is
Let me
mega
flip my
bitch.
hair off my tits so the nation can see them.
But my boy,
But I'm a bitch. Hogan.
right? What was her name? Princess Brother? Like, Hulk Hogan's a faggot.
Oh, Diana's going home now. Oh, really? She left. Dumbass.
I hate Hulk Hogan. I literally hate Hulk Hogan.
Daniel Bryan looks like he has absolutely no idea what he's doing and is
He
just
just
like,
sits in the
No,
chair
he
and
looks like
bored
he
as
hates
fuck.
his life, right? He's like, wow, I really wish I didn't say I was going to be on this, but I need to make money right now.
you know what? I think I'm going to pick Diana just because, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, Diana, you're going to come in here. Well, guess what, Daniel Bryan? You just sent Diana home, you dumbass. And she could have been actually good because she was an MMA fighter.
Daria.
Yeah, you're talking about
Whatever.
Daria.
Daria, Dinah.
And technically, he didn't send her home. These stupid votes that are so fixed and retarded.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely fixed. That's why, like, watching this week's episode, for the guys, who do you think actually won? Because I think they got it right with the girls. That Gigi girl definitely did the
Who
best
won?
for their character.
Mata should have won.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Mata was
I
the
agree.
only... Mata or Josh looked like the only two that were, like, legitimate, and Mata looked like he knew what he was doing, like he
Let's
played
pick-
up his
Let's
character.
pick Patrick because he used Lita's dog in his skit.
I have no... Like, his thing wasn't even good. His costume didn't make sense. He was
I
wearing,
want
like...
to see them get in the ring and actually do wrestling moves.
They took bumps once.
I
Yeah.
want to see the Yeti just beat the shit out of everyone.
That's my guy. I want him to win, but he's not gonna.
He'll be in the finale.
No, he's probably gonna be one
You
of the
don't
next
think that
people
kid's
to go.
going to be on
Patrick?
in the program sometime?
It's
Or
gonna-
in the next NXT program? They're all NXT friggin' wrestlers anyways.
It's gonna be Patrick and
ZZ.
Tanner in the finals. I don't like either of them. Although
like
I do
Tanner
love.
at the start.
I see
and then
Tana being like a CM Punk type of character.
I don't. I see him being
He's built the same way though.
stupid.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen CM
he's
Punk?
got killer fucking endurance.
I've
His endurance is like crazy.
I just watched this video yesterday. The UFC opened up this training facility in Arizona with this company Exos, who's like they do all futuristic training regimens and stuff.
Yeah.
It's supposed to optimize your body. And CM Punk was one of the fighters they sent there. He looks fucking huge right now.
Really.
Yeah.
Is he juicing?
Was AJ with him?
No AJ, just him. It was like him, Forrest Griffin,
Ooh.
Rashad Evans.
Forrest Griffin.
coming back.
No, he was just there because they wanted to show a bunch of different fighters. Like guys with injury problems and stuff. So it was him, Rashad Evans, Punk. Who else was there? Luke Rockhold. There were some good fighters there. But it was cool. Punk looks good. He's in good shape.
When is his fight gonna happen?
Dana White said he might push it back.
Yeah, I heard it's not happening till next year.
It was supposed to happen in October of this year, and
So Dana
Punk
White,
commented saying,
Dana
"I don't."
White doesn't think he's ready.
No, what? Dana White went there and watched his last training match that he had a few weeks ago and said he was amazed by how much better he looked.
Really.
He said he looked really good. Good enough to beat the Green Range.
Anybody watch the Total Divas last night?
No, I didn't.
Neither did I.
Oh. You're normally the guy for the Total
Yeah,
Divas.
supposedly they were talking about whether they were quitting or not.
Who, the skanks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's not gonna happen. That's all Total Divas storyline. They're not leaving.
Well, not until Brie takes fucking AJ's record of so many months, whatever the hell it is.
Nikki, yeah.
Skanky.
She's gonna beat it. They're gonna give her 300 days.
And then Eva Marie's gonna come in and beat the shit out of her.
Oh, man. She hasn't even started wrestling on NXT yet.
I'm not surprised.
She had a promo though, and it was shitty. Like another one
I heard she was supposed to be feuding with Emma
on.
NXT.
Who?
Why? They haven't
Eva
finished
Marie.
the Bailey feud yet.
I don't know.
Emma and Charlotte are still feuding with Dana Brooke and Emma. Emma's got a banging body. Let's just throw that out there. Emma's so sexy. I didn't think so before. Like, I knew she was good looking until I saw her in a picture of her in a bikini. And I was like, okay.
So there's a list out of 16 wrestlers who made it outside of the ring.
Talking about, like, made it with careers outside of
Yeah.
the ring. So The Rock's obviously number one.
Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella
How?
are
What?
number 16.
How?
Or Daniel Bryan, anyways.
Why?
Number 15 is Roddy Piper. Doing, yeah, okay.
Didn't he go bankrupt like 4 times?
Mike the Miz is 14.
But he made his work outside the... What?
Yeah.
He was on a reality show and then...
Stacy Keibler. Hello, Stacy Keibler. That
Stacy
picture.
Keibler.
That's because she was almost married to
George Clooney, yeah. Jesse the Body Ventura. Kinda,
Why isn't
I
he
guess so.
higher up?
He's 12. Kevin Nash, of course, with
Magic
Magic Mike's.
I found out his name in Magic Mike. I asked my sister.
It's a big daddy.
It's Tarzan.
The fucking Bella twins.
How?
have
What
they
have they
made it-
done outside of the
And
ring?
why are they sitting number 10?
Why are they above Kevin Nash and Jesse Ventura?
That makes no sense. Chris Jericho, that makes sense because of his music. But I think
His
he probably should
shitty
be,
music.
he should be higher on the list.
Talking about it, he does giant tours. He's awesome.
Ooh, yeah.
Number
Macho Man Randy Savage, number 8.
Notable roles. Bonesaw McGraw.
Oh, they give his last name?
Yep.
Why?
They do. Bonesaw Tim McGraw.
CM Punk looks jacked.
Right? Are you
can
looking
of-
at a picture of him?
Watching
A can of beer.
Can of beer?
Yeah. That must be Andre the Giant's hand.
I think so.
I see that because he was in a bunch of movies. Okay. Ric Flair.
Oh,
What
Magic
notoriety has he had outside the ring?
Oh, I saw him on Celebrity Wife Swap once.
Mike. Magic Mike Double XL.
He wasn't in it.
The new one?
I asked my sister. She
Thought he
just
was
went and
supposed
saw
to
it.
be.
He was supposed to.
Number 5, Dave Bautista.
Okay, that's a pretty good one.
That's not bad.
He was in Scorpion
num-
King 3 with Kimbo Slice.
Number 4, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Probably should have been up higher.
I would think, yeah, because all he's had is Broken Skull Ranch. Other than that, it's all
He should have
wrestling
been higher
stuff.
than fucking John Cena.
No, he has an album and The Marine.
And-
And he's in that new movie with LeBron and Amy Schumer.
And 300 Wishes.
Her,
And 300 Wishes.
you mean her life story?
Hogan is number 2.
Really?
Yep.
For Hogan Knows Best.
$425 million in career box office revenue.
From Rock. Alright, so they're counting Rocky 3 then,
Thunderlips in Rocky 3.
which is bullshit because it was a 10-minute cameo.
Rip in No Holds Bar as himself. And a judge in Tough Enough.
And a judge of Tough Enough. What about Mr.
Rain The Rock Johnson.
Mr. Nanny?
Mr. Nanny,
$5.75 billion.
What?
Yep.
Holy shit.
In career box office money.
And you know, I'm watching his new show on HBO and loving it.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't get HBO.
I don't get HBO.
I know, because you
I
don't
can't
watch.
afford it. I cannot afford it.
You can't afford it on this great podcast salary we have.
Yeah, well,
Of $0 and 0 cents.
if I actually made fucking money on this podcast, it would
No,
be
if people
awesome.
would actually send us some money, that would be awesome.
Look, I'm gonna start a Kickstarter
Again.
like China did for $10,000 to make a documentary of my career doing this podcast. I only need people to donate like $10,000 so I could have somebody film my life story.
This is the part in the podcast where they lick each other's assholes to wish each other good luck on the air.
Look, you'd really like to see the drive up to New York that we were doing the podcast.
Oh man, if they could go back and we had cameras on us at that moment.